1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh.
But they can do that. And I think they're also hoping to bring in where you can appeal a yellow card, which up to now you can't do. So that may be a change that's coming our way as well. Did we talk about the forthcoming changes in the World Cup, which will be applied next season? For example, throw-ins, 10 seconds, which is kind of going to do... Yeah, there's 5, I think. Throw-ins have got to... Presumably the ref will start the timer when the player's got the ball, I assume, because what I think it's designed to stop. I mean, sometimes when you get these long throw-ins, the player will run from another part of the field who can do the long throw if it's anywhere near the opponent's goal, and that takes a while. And then they pick the ball up. They usually dry it with a towel or under their football shirt at the top. And then line up, and you can lose really 60 seconds. You can lose a minute or more on that, and it can be used as time wasting as well. Well, yeah, it's obviously not going to start when he gets the ball, because that could still take a minute to get there. So the referee will time it. It could be from when the ball goes off. They've got 10 seconds to throw it. Now, to me, that seems a bit quick, because you can't, teams often do have someone who throws the ball in. It might often be a wing back. It doesn't have to be that. But yeah, it will stop a lot of time wasting. Every match you get, people hold the ball and who's I throw it to. So that's one of the things. And another one is the goalkeeper has to, trying to think what it is. Now already he has to release the ball within 8 seconds, or else he gives away a corner. Now if he doesn't take a goal kick within, I think it is 10 seconds, then there will also be a corner. Anyway, there's 5 rule changes. I can't remember the others for the moment, but they're being brought in for the World Cup. And probably before the end of our show today, I'll remember what the others are. And it will be in our league from next season.
Yeah. Well, that'd be good, wouldn't it? But then there's also something that they need to do something about, which I'm not sure they have done, or they will do in the next in this World Cup. Now it's the tussling and grappling in the 18 yard.
In the corners, yeah.
I don't think they do. They have a solution to that? Do you think? That's interesting, because again, this is exactly the point some people were making about that Palace penalty. The fact that he had 3 fingers who lightly brushed his shoulder. You could see it on a close up, and it didn't look more than that in real time. So yeah, what are they going to do? And people were saying, well, look, the corners. It becomes like a wrestling match. They're literally, the defenders are stopping a forward or an opposition player moving at all. They've got their arms around them. And I've never understood. And what happens, very many corners, the ref will blow the whistle, he'll stop them taking the corner, and he'll walk over there and he'll single 2 out, 2 who are grappling with each other like wrestlers, and he'll this stuff, and then he walks back, and they're still doing it. It doesn't seem to stop it. And not just them. There's, in some of these corners, they're all grabbing each other as if they're dancing together, and they never give a penalty for that. Now, I've often thought, look, don't go over and warn them. They know the score. If a defender holds down and stops an opponent from moving, it's give a penalty, and they could stop that overnight. Now, what I think they've done is the league will be, the Premier League, I think, are asking. It may even be UEFA, but I think it's the Premier League.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
may even be UEFA, but I think it's the Premier League. They're asking the clubs, how can we deal with this? What we want some suggestions from the clubs. How can this be stopped? Because it makes a nonsense. A penalty can be given for something relatively, as I've said, relatively, mild, if you like, only to see this fracas going on at a corner. It's a complete farce. And that was one of the other things I believe they were going to look at, that they want to be able to use VAR to check corners. Now, in other words, sometimes a corner's not given when it should be, and vice versa. Now, I don't know whether they will check every corner while the player's taking the ball up there, but the idea will be that VAR can actually look at that. So if it's inadvertently given the wrong way, the decision can be reversed on the pitch by the ref. So that was another of the alterations we're going to see. But yeah, it's this business of corners and the way the players fight each other. I find it's incredible that to date, as far as I can see, no ref has said, right, blows his whistle, penalty. Sometimes it's people say, well, it's because the ball won't necessarily be there, but that's actually irrelevant. You can give a penalty when the ball is somewhere else, if you like, in the penalty area, or somewhere else. If someone's fouled someone, it can be a penalty.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, they do need to do something about that, and they're asking clubs for their input as to what can be done.
Yeah. Well, let's hope they do something about it. Well, I think it might just be. It might just be that it makes the game more enjoyable,
No, I don't agree with that. I think because people are getting away. If a corner comes over, that's supposed to be giving the attacking team an advantage, rightly so, because they got close and the ball was saved, pushed past the post or whatever for a corner. So it should by definition give the attacking team an advantage. But if you've got a series of defenders or opposition players in that penalty area with their arms round, and you see the forward or the attacking player trying to manoeuvre to get away, and they won't let them get away. And I think, look, how can this not be a penalty? It's not going to be the attackers who are, well, generally it won't be, who are stopping the defenders from defending. It's going to be the attackers who want to have access to the goal and the ball coming over. So I think referees have just got to get tougher. I know they don't like they get harassed all the time by the players, but it's a nonsense, the whole situation at corners. I'd be interested to know, I watch some overseas games, the Champions League. I'm not sure I see it quite so prevalent in some overseas, the other leagues. Maybe.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on